What's up, everyone? Welcome. Today we are essentially going to be doing an Animal Crossing tier. Well, we're going to be doing a tier list. It's been a while since we've been doing a tier list, but we're going to do an Animal Crossing fish tier list of how I'm going to rank them essentially, which is going to be interesting. We're going to do New Horizons fish, and I've collected all the fish in the games a few times now, so I'm going to go through them all and see. I guess I can just do it like amazing as the top one. Very good. I said how much I like catching the fish and how much I'm like fish. Pretty good. I'm taking into consideration all like the prices and everything, all the rarities and all that. Average. Yeah. Nah. There we go. There's our fish tier list essentially. Let me just test. It's working. The mic is working. Yep. We're good. Don't know how long this stream is going to be essentially. Let me get rid of this ad. Don't know why it's in the way. Anyway, start. I mean, get the absolute shit ones out of the way, I guess. But like, Bitterlin, like, it's available in winter. It's common as hell. I think it's more common than most of the fish. I feel like in a river. It has a decent selling price, from what I remember. I think it was like 1,000 bells, or maybe a little bit less. I gotta respect it for being a good way of getting money a little bit, but the fish and it does pile up to get more money. Well, if you get loads of these, you pile up. The money will pile up. You know, the more you sell them. But I don't know. I guess it's just kind of an interesting looking fish. Kind of small. It's easy to spot. I don't know. It's hard to explain. It's just an average fish, to be honest. I would put it in air, but the selling price bumps it up a bit. If it was like a standard selling price, it'd probably go in now. Actually, maybe I'll just put it in air. Screw it. Anchovy. Now, these come out all year. Are relatively uncommon, but they suffer from bad selling price. So I'm just gonna go Bitterlin, I guess. Angelfish. That's a good fish. I want to say very good because it's like it's hard to locate sometimes because all the fish are the same shadow size essentially. That gives you more of a chance. I'll put it pretty good for now. It's got a good selling price, so yeah, it's found pretty much the second half of the year. Find them. Arapaima, pain in the ass, as in like to look for, because they just never want to spawn in. But they're a good fish. I'm going to knock it down actually because they are very rare, and I just never have luck finding them in this game specifically. They sell more than angelfish. I'll put it there, I guess. Let's see, arowana. That's a high risk, high reward. It's similar to angelfish, but a lot of fish are the same channel size as this. But this one's better because it sells for more, and I feel like it just gives you more of a challenge anyway to look for it. Yeah, I think it should go there. I might put in amazing because if I've sometimes caught them without realising, like I'm expecting like a bass or something, and I get that. It's a great feeling getting one of these. I'll put these up. I'll do that for now. Like that. Barred knife jaw is amazing. So it's a great source of money. It's a rare fish, but it's not like the rarest thing in the game. It's probably my favourite fish actually because it's around most of the year. So it's for a great price. It's not as rare as like an arowana, for instance. Yeah, I think that'll be one of my favourite fish. Would be the barred knife jaw, essentially. Barrel great selling price, great challenge, but one specific fish bumps it to pretty good because it's the same shadow size. It makes it pain in the ass to find. Luckily, they can be found all year, so I like wanting to catch fish for a challenge as well. But this one's a bit much because it just takes so long, even with bait. I put it pretty good. Better. Nah, mean, I like the fish in real life, but it's just not worth it. Considering it's a good selling price, it just takes so long to find. I feel like it was my last fish in the first game. It's a good reward, I guess. I'll put it in average, I guess. I mean, it's definitely better than these two. I'd rather catch that than I catch these two. To be fair, I'd rather, because when it comes to pretty good, I mean, if you get 3 of these, it's pretty much the same price as this, and there is to come by than these. Much easier to get even 1 of these. So you know, that's what I'm trying to go by here. Black bass, absolute shit. Most common fish in the river, pretty much. Pretty big, and you'd expect something better, and you get this. Yeah, it's not my favourite. Blowfish. It's similar to barred knife jaw, but I think it's good. Selling price. They're only out very little amount of times of the year, and they're only out late night as well. So I'll put it here because I don't really see them very often in the game. Well, I see these a lot more because they were around for a lot longer. Bluegill, I mean, I think absolute shit is the best, the best I can give it. It's better than black bass. Its selling price really wears it down. The fact that it can be found at all time. It's a cool looking fish, but that's all there is really to it. Like, maybe now on a good day, I don't know. I'm never really excited to catch a bluegill, but I'm not like like I am with black bass. This is a category absolute shit like category of what the fuck. Blue marlin is one of the pier fish, and pier fish are all not going to be amazing because you need so much bait for them. But blue marlin's a cool looking fish. Butterfly fish, average. That's painfully average fish, to be honest. One sec. There we go. There it is. Okay. Carp, like they're pond fish, they're around year round. Pretty cool fish, but they're not really worth anything. Like, nah. I like them on a bluegill though. You know, this can go down as well. It's like because it's just like it's uncommon, but it just sells for next to nothing, and it's just not worth it. Catfish, like it's just like carp. It's just like, really. Found in ponds, but only at limited times of the year, only at different times of the year, and they sell for more. It's just a bit better than carp, to be honest. What's this? The char. That's waterfall exclusive, and I think I'm going to put this and cherry salmon in average. These are way rarer. These are pretty common actually, but these are like way rarer. The reason I put them in the same tier is because waterfall fish in general are hard to find. Like this one is, it's I guess for 2 different reasons. This one's hard to find and isn't worth that much, but this one's worth a decent amount despite being common. So that's why I'm going to put them both in average. You know, I mean these are worth more anyway, but still, you know. Coelacanth is awesome. It's a really fun reward. I like to go for them every now and again, just in the rain, just look for them with or without bait. And even in older Animal Crossing games, I tend to look for them around when it's raining and at night. So I like it's a great fish. It's a classic. It's been around since the beginning of the series. Raw fish, absolute shit. Pretty much just a waste of a slot, really. It's not even a fish. It's about having fish in the name. Crucian carp. It's going to be at the top of absolute shit. I think the bottom stuff of absolute shit would be black bass though, or any of the bass stuff. They're the worst ones in the game. Dab. These are annoying. Yeah. I think I'd probably get more excited than a catch Crucian carp than a dab. They're just everywhere and take up a lot of space for medium-sized fish. Dace, not really worthwhile. They're only out at night, so they differ from like Crucian carp, for instance. That's the only difference, to be honest. You know what? Yeah. It's going in absolute shit. That's how it's looking so far. What we got on there? Dorado's a very cool fish. A very nice one. A challenging fish. That's a very nice reward. And not like an Arapaima that just like literally drives me crazy, or a blue marlin, for instance. I can find these without bait pretty, like, not easily, but like, don't have to look for, use a million bait just to spot one of these, you know. I'm actually going to move these two down. This goes here, actually. Actually, no, you know what? That's just too painful to find, look for, to put in the same category as these three. This is looking good so far. Football fish is great. It's a decent source of money and it's very good because and like I feel like they're not that rare, even though they're only found in winter and limited times a year. I feel like they're not that hard to look for, and it's just 2,500 each catch. Yes, that's just 3,000. I actually like these more. Yeah, because this is 3,000, but these are rarer. I feel like these will pile up quicker, essentially. Freshwater gobby. What's the point? So nah. I mean, they're a little bit rarer than some of the other fish. Frog. Just like crawfish, really. Just it's pretty much crawfish in terms of like it's a pond fish that's worth next to nothing. I really don't like dabs. They're annoying as hell. I'm gonna put them down here. Gar. That's the one fish I'm missing on my current save file, but I caught them before in other save files. I expect it'd be not too difficult. The reason I haven't caught one is there's not really a lot of ponds in my town. I'll put it here for now. It's got an alright selling price. Giant snakehead, same as gar, just daytime really. Like, put these here, I guess. Giant trevally is the same category as blue marlin, but they're worse selling price, and I feel like they're rarer, so that just defeats the purpose. In fact, their selling price is so disappointing, despite their rarity. I'm gonna put them top of air. I think that's why I'm gonna do it. Golden trout, challenging fish. But I feel like they just have a more worthwhile thing to go for than like a char, because it's like an ultimate fish of the game essentially. Obviously not like this guy, but you know, I'll put it here because I feel like there are a lot of medium fish on top of the clifftop rivers. You can find these if you keep going and you keep trying hard. This is one of those fish I just like to try hard for. Well, this one is more or less annoying, but I guess it's like there. I guess it's a pretty good fish. I feel like I put this is more rewarding than this, even though this is a deep sea creature, you know. Goldfish is kind of average. Great white shark. All the sharks are probably going to go in amazing because they're easy, not like super easy to get. They're not like the worst, the hardest to get anywhere. I feel like this one sells for most of the other sharks actually. Guppy is okay. Provides a good challenge. Is an alright selling fish. I like it more than goldfish actually. Hammerhead shark would probably be the same as great white shark, same category as it. Horse mackerel, that's probably bottom. Worst selling fish I think in the game, and it's everywhere all year round. Excuse me. At least this one sells for like a somewhat decent amount. Not decent amount, but like it sells for next to nothing. But it sells more than this. Like you get more if you put these pile up. If you pile these up, you only get to like 800 or something like that bills. Killerfish. I mean that's pretty pointless. Pond fish that doesn't sell for much yet again. Not Gino King salmon. It's like an estuary exclusive, so pretty average fish. It's a pretty good fish, you know. Better than the other salmon. Anyway, koi is up here. It's a very good way. It's the better carp. It's actually a good reward and a good it provides good challenge. I feel like maybe like this. You know what? No, I do like koi. Like that. Loach. It's another one of those fish I hate because it's apparently a pain in the ass when it's around. It's forever. Like there's so many of them. Mahi is. I like the fish. I hate it in this game because it's so absurdly rare and exclusive to the pier. Like, I honestly just find it like kind of an airfish. Maybe like this sells for less, but this I feel like is the rarer fish, to be honest. But anyway, so I don't. At least these are cooler than that. That thing's kind of weird, but I'll put it no because it's. I've never caught one of these without bait. I've caught one of these without bait once, but never one of these. You know what? Get in there. Their price isn't enough to. Which is, there's still way better selling fish here. Like the I think Gar sells some more, blue marlin, arapaima, stuff like that. All these stuff at the top, you know. Barrel eye, of course. Mitten crab, I like these because they're a good way of getting money in the autumn when they're around. Moray eel. I like there's long and thin fish in the ocean, like just casually there. I tend to get these not as much as the other, but these sell for more. I'll say about average. Maybe like that. Napoleon fish. Again, just a good challenge of a fish. Like, and sells for a lot. This sells for more. Yeah, I'll do it like that. They're only around 2 months a year though, so that might bump it down a little bit. 2 months is not a long time. Neon Tetra is kind of a poor fish. Like, you think guppy, like, that has a decent selling price. These have the same rarity. These have a crappy selling price. Yeah, they look cool, but the wolfish is probably the best of its kind. But I'd say it's about average again. Wallfish, similar to that of these. Like, these are cool. I like these. They can go there. And they're like the only fish you can get around winter, like besides the pier, that are like the size of what, like this, like a really big fish that isn't like the sea bass or something. Sunfish, just for the fact that it's a monstrosity giant fish, I'm gonna put it here because it's just so fun to catch these and show them off. But their selling price is pretty weak, so whatever. Olive flounder, nah. Pike is like kind of average. Piranha is better than beta at least. I'd say pretty good. They can be annoying to find, but sometimes they appear more often than others. Like these just tend to never want to appear, and are just unfun to hunt for. Pond smelt can go right where it belongs. Popeye goldfish can just go with the regular goldfish. Pufferfish. I love pufferfish. I've had them in fish tanks in real life. Never, like, in this game, they're kind of just air. I'm just an air fish. Just the fact you can enter out of their tank, I'll put them in air. Anyway. Rainbow fish is kind of average. Ranchu goldfish. That's a good way of getting money. The best way of getting it is winter when there's no other fish like crawfish around. Ray is pretty good. Red snapper is the best fish ever because it's a great way of getting money early on. They're always available all year, all round. Since you start up the game, you can have this as one of your first fish, and you can stock them up and sell them for a great amount of money. So yeah, these are good. Ribbon eel is kind of like the moray eel but less impressive. So beaches, painter finds, cool looking. Salmon, they're around. They're kind of. I just know when to avoid them because they're just an estuary fish and they're the same size as like. So they're not that much of a pain in the ass, but they're just not worth going for. So just nah. Saw shark would be with the other sharks. Sea bass. Hang on, real quick. How do I do this? A row below. Sea trash. Oh, whoops! I think I spelled that. Trash. There we go. Where did I put it? Oh, there it is. Yeah, stay there where you belong. Snapping turtle. I mean, that's a cool looking fish. I love it. You can have them in the house. It's not a fish. You can have them outside of a tank and interact with them. Makes them pretty good. Soft shell. You can't interact with them as much. I like them like about here. Squid. Nah. Maybe X. They're cool. I like squids. They're cool, but they're just meh in this game. This is pain in the ass. Great rewards. Just like Arapaima, honestly, like I don't like. I know Clifftop, they're even worse because yeah, Clifftop stuff. Sturgeon is a great fish and easy to find because of the size and where they spawn in the estuary. It can be rare though, you know. Do that for now. Suckerfish is just like a, even though it's like a troll of a shark, it sells for a decent amount despite it being a troll. So I'll give it the benefit of the doubt, good in average. This goes for butterfly fish. This goes here. Tadpole, just what's the point? Tilapia is just like sweet fish, just kind of there to be a pain in the ass. Tuna is the same as blue marlin, but worse. And there's whale shark, which will go with the other sharks, because they can at least be found anywhere in the ocean. Unlike these stupid blue marlin, tuna, and the giant trevally and mahi mahi. This fish is no good. It's better than the others fish down there though. This is pretty bad. This is that's all we're going to be doing today. This is the list. Let me see if I can like save or download. Like, if I press it, if I put it like this, does it show the whole thing? Let me see if it says this shows it on stream or whatever. It still can't see the whole thing, but whatever. Anyway, we're going to call it here. We'll just get this little stream out of the way. I was just bored and wanted